During his time in the NBA, LeBron James has proved himself to be a generational talent. Even if he's not the most popular man around, the LA Lakers man has taken the entire sports world by storm. On the hardwood, he's capable of doing just about anything it takes to win a game, even if that means humiliating his opponents. Welcome back to Triple Double, and in today's video, we'll be going over the times LeBron James humiliated his opponents. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel, let's get right into it. LeBron blocking Thiago Splitter. After defeating the San Antonio Spurs by a score of 103-84 in Game 2 of the NBA Finals to even the series at 101, it seems like that's when momentum shifted towards the Miami Heat. One play in particular gave Miami the confidence to succeed in the entire series. In the fourth quarter of Game 2, LeBron James rejected Spurs big man Thiago Splitter as he went up for what initially appeared to be a routine dunk.
Four to shoot. Parker, spread the heat. Oh, what a block from James!
It seemed as though Splitter had an open path to the basket, but James seemingly came from out of nowhere. Although the 6'11 Splitter is 3 inches taller than LeBron still nearly jumped out of his shoes to emphatically stuff Splitter's attempt. LeBron dunking on Jason Terry. Former NBA player Jason Terry and LeBron James have a history between themselves. Before Terry retired from the NBA, they met in the 2011 NBA Finals when the Dallas Mavericks beat the Miami Heat. And it was a moment in which Terry, as an important piece of that Mavs championship squad, earned LeBron's and Wade's respect. However, LeBron was able to get some revenge on Terry when he was a Boston Celtics member. And LeBron threw down an incredible dunk over Terry when he almost jumped over him.
Chalmers, whoa! And a technical foul called.
Apparently, James is a pretty big fan of the dunk that sent Terry to the floor and had everyone nearly forget all about the poster that DeAndre Jordan had on Brandon Knight the week before. The Associated Press's Tom Withers caught up with King James about his dunk. James said it's one of my better ones, and the fact that it happened to JT makes it even that much sweeter. Because we all know JT talks too much sometimes. I'm glad it happened to him. LeBron dunking on Ersan Ilyasova. The year is 2018 and LeBron is facing up against the previous Rookie of the Year in Ben Simmons and his Philadelphia 76ers team. Late in the fourth quarter, the Cavs are trailing by 5 points, but LeBron knew exactly what to do. After getting a perfect screen set for him, LeBron dashed to the paint, where he met Ersan Ilyasova and absolutely obliterated him.
Cleveland Cavaliers, playoff seeding too, yep. James again, down the face of Ersan Ilyasova again with 41 points. Still 2 points only, right?
LeBron's poster on Damon Jones. Former NBA guard Damon Jones is an ex-teammate and coach of LeBron James, as well as his close friend. But back in 2005, he was just a rival guard with the Miami Heat, who found himself on the wrong end of a ruthless LeBron James poster dunk. At the time, LeBron was a high-flying 20-year-old for the Cavaliers with unlimited bounce. LeBron's block on Evan Turner. Playoff basketball brings a different level of energy out of every player, and especially LeBron James. In the 2015 NBA playoffs, the Cavs were up 2-0 to the Boston Celtics. With just over a minute left in the game, Boston was down by 6 points with the ball. And it was Evan Turner who went full head of steam to the paint, but he was met by the man himself, LeBron James, and got packed.
Turner got the step on Smith, rejected by James, and a foul. Marv, said it.
And to add insult to injury, LeBron told Turner, "You tried," after the block. LeBron's block on Andre Iguodala in the finals, aka the block. In Game 7 of the 2016 NBA Finals, one of the greatest plays in basketball occurred. Rebounding a missed floater by Kyrie Irving with less than 2 minutes left, Golden State's Andre Iguodala started the Warriors' fast break and was about to finish it. He took a bounce pass from Stephen Curry and went up for a layup. That would break the 89-89 tie and ignite the Oracle Arena crowd. Except LeBron had other ideas, chasing down Iguodala and smacking his attempt against the backboard on the right side of the rim to put the ball back in the Cavaliers' hands. This was important because neither team has scored since the 4-minute mark, and with Iggy's layup rejected, the Warriors were done scoring for the night. James reached 20 miles per hour when he went down the court for the block. From there, it was a time capsule moment for the Kings to keep the Cavs in position to nail down their first NBA title.
Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. LeBron James with the rejection.
LeBron staring down Michael Jordan while dunking. The Miami Heat trounced the Charlotte Bobcats in Game 3 of their first round series, so you can forgive the announcers for trying to make a major talking point of this LeBron James stare down before a dunk. Everyone decided that the stare, which was in the general direction of the Charlotte Bobcats bench, was directed at Bobcats owner Michael Jordan, who was sitting at the end of the bench area.
Bologna, like bologna sandwiches. Oh, heavy on the mustard. That's deli mustard. LeBron James.
Was this who James was staring down? Maybe. Wouldn't it make a lot more sense though that he'd be staring down the bench of the team he's playing against? Why would he go after Jordan? We don't know, but it makes a nice story. DeShaun Stevenson calling LeBron overrated and owning him in an interview. DeShaun Stevenson called LeBron James overrated and feuded with him from the regular season all the way in the first round of the playoffs. LeBron hasn't been one to indulge in many beefs during his career. He simply went on the court and did what he needed to do. LeBron responded to Stevenson's comments by saying, "With DeShaun Stevenson, it's kind of funny. It's almost like Jay-Z saying something bad about Soulja Boy. There's no comparison." Well, the Wizards star took this quote very literally and became close to Soulja Boy himself. So much that he brought Soulja Boy to Game 3 of the first round series against the Cavs. After going down 0-2 in Cleveland, the Wizards hosted the Cavs for the aforementioned Game 3, and Stevenson popped off for 5 shots from beyond the arc, all while Soulja Boy was watching from the sidelines. But the beef did die down after the 08 season, but reignited in the 2011 NBA Finals when DeShaun was part of the Mavericks, and ultimately beat King James and the Heat. LeBron jumping over John Lucas and dunking over him. In a game between the Bulls and Heat on January of 2012, James climbed the ladder and threw down a seamless dunk on Lucas's head, making it one of the most disrespectful plays in NBA history.
And a different way to score, coming off baseline. He does it again. Picks off Hamilton, and he goes right over Lucas.
LeBron's poster on Jusuf Nurkic.
Back in front. LeBron turned the corner. Inside! He made Jusuf Nurkic a screensaver. 15-14. The Kevlar bench is going nuts.
LeBron James in a dance in a weekend told
Nurkic rolls it.
LeBron dunking right over Paul Millsap.
16 seconds left. LeBron drives in. Oh my! A ferocious slam on Millsap. He jumped right out of the building. He looked like Superman. LeBron James might have drank rocket fuel before this play. Look at this hop. Off the dribble. Through Millsap for the...
And with that being said, that wraps up today's video going over the times LeBron humiliated his opponents. Comment down below your opinions. Comment down below which one's your favorite. Drop a like and subscribe to Triple Double for more videos.